Hey, sorry I didn't get this up last night, but I want to go ahead and do that right now. I just wanted to touch base about a couple things. Thanks to everyone who's getting their work in on time. You have made it to midweek in the second week of class. You'll figure out that at the end of this week, things will really start to slow down. The first couple weeks are kind of a hustle. We've got a lot to get done and a lot to jump into. For those of you who have not turned everything in, keep in mind that every missed discussion board post is 4 points off your overall grade. Every missed peer response is 1 point off your overall grade. And every missed quiz, remember you have one tonight, is 5 points off your overall grade. The intro discussion board posts and quiz were 2.5 points each, but everything thereafter is what I just said. So you want to make sure you get those in. I swear the easiest way to fail this class is to not do the assignments. Because it's an online class and because we have so many moving parts, we have really tight due dates for everything, so you need to make sure you do those. Back to the intro quiz for a second. You may notice that the quiz grade that you see as being in the grade book isn't the one you originally thought it would be. It's a little bit higher. It was pointed out that there were a few questions someone had problems with, and I went back and looked at them, and for some reason the quiz that you guys ended up getting said midterm and final throughout it. There used to be a final exam in this class that doesn't exist anymore. So what I did was go back, and for everyone's exam or quiz, I gave everyone credit for all of the questions that said final, because you would have been confused as to what that meant, because there is no final exam. Essentially, your Pecha Kucha is your final for this class. I've replaced the final with that so that you guys can accomplish what I wanted that to accomplish while focusing on a show from the present that you're interested in. I find that allows me to see what I need and allows students to kind of have fun with something that they're interested in. That's pretty much it at this point. If you haven't, you should be going online and giving me your top 3 choices for your Pecha Kucha, because I will assign those. Make sure you do your module quiz over 1 and 2, or mini exam. When I say quiz, I actually mean the mini exams. So this is your first mini exam due tonight over modules 1 or 2. These are essentially what would have been the objective section of a midterm if you were taking this class in a face-to-face version that I teach. So don't think of this as blow-off. Don't think you can do it really quickly. You want to, these are specific elements. The essay exam is kind of looking at things more broadly and bringing ideas together. The mini exams are the specifics. It's the details. It's going to be mostly true, false, or multiple choice with some short answer at the end. Make sure you do all of them. When you do your short answer, make sure that you copy it so you can paste it into the other attempt of the mini exam if you do make a second attempt. If you are going to do a second attempt, only time you have to do that is before the due date. You can't do it after the fact. And I had one more thing to tell you. What was it? Oh, when you see your grade, it's not going to include points for anything that was subjective. So in the case of the first quiz, you're not going to see points for the short answer questions that you have. So it will at that moment be giving you zeros for those. We'll both know that as long as you did them, you didn't get a 0, but keep that in mind when it shows what your grade is at this point. You might want to subtract that from what it would have been. You won't have a grade for those or a number value for those questions until I have actually graded the mini exam. Okay, head on in. You're doing great. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you guys on the board soon. It's my plan within the next couple days to grade your first discussion board posts. Okay, thanks. Have fun.